home, our wonderful parents, and our very superb students as well, most especially the Year 9 at home. Now, you are welcome to Messiah High School e-learning platform. So today we're going to look at a subject which is called mathematics. Now, under the subject, we're going to look at a topic known as quadratic equation. We're going to make it a little bit snappy and explain perfectly. Now we have quadratic equation. The question says quadratic equation is an equation of second degree, meaning it contains at least one term that is squared. One term that is squared in the sense that we have a squared, we have bx and c. So one term that is being squared, second degree. Now under it we have types of quadratic, let me use the word quadratic equation type. Here we have the first one, we have the standard. We call it standard form. We have the standard form. The second one aspect, we also have the factors. We call it the factors form. The third one, we also have the vertex. We call it vertex. We call it vertex. Now the vertex here, we have the 2x squared, we have x, and we have plus 5. So under the standard form, to showcase the samples of the standard form, we have reiteration of the second degree, which is x squared plus, we have bx plus c. Then under the third one, the factors form, the word factors. We have the ax, we have b into bracket, then we also have the second bracket here, which is going to be bx plus c. That's the factors form. These are the 3 steps in quadratic equation. Having said that, the word quadratic was being derived from a Spanish word. When I use the word Spanish, now we have the propounder of the word quadratic, and it's from we call him Francos from France. So after this, we're going to take an illustration. We have let's okay, I will cite. Let me use the word cite. The word cite simply means with an illustration of my sample. For instance, now this could be given x squared plus, we are having 5x plus 6 equals 0. That's the equation. Now the question could be factorized and the question could be solved. Now if the instruction here is solve, I'm going to teach you both of them. If the instruction says solve and when the question says factorize. When the instruction says solve, the way I'm going to solve it is going to be the same, but I will make it to the detail. Now under this, we have to pair. The first step we are going to write, we write solution. Step 1, we say step 1. Now under our step 1, we reiterate the question as well. X squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 0. Now we're going to make lines. Good. The first one and the last one, that's the A, B, C, the A and the B. Now if you look at the first one here, it has no figure. Now if it has no figure, we say the coefficient of it is what? 1, divisible 1, because it has no figure. Now we are coming to the one that we have, for instance, maybe 3x squared. If it has 3x squared, we're going to say the coefficient is what? 3. But since it has no any figure, we say the coefficient is what? 1. Now, and this is 6. So this is what we are going to do. This is 1. Since there's nothing being written in a figure, we say plus 1. Plus 1. Reason why we wrote plus 1, we write a figure 5. In other words, it means plus 5 without a sign. Then here we are going to examine the sign that we have at the C aspect, the last one, which is times the sign, which is what? Plus. We're going to consider the sign perfectly. Now, having said that, we're also going to look at this aspect as well. This is called step 1, product. The word product in mathematics simply means multiplication. I repeat again, the first one has nothing. We have shown me the coefficient is 1 and for an alphabet. The last one, the sign, is positive. So we're going to join the two sign. Plus times plus is going to give us plus. Then 1 times 6 is going to give us 6. there is a law of multiplication, subtraction, and division that says minus times minus give us positive, negative times positive, that's minus times plus will give us minus, then plus times itself should give us plus, then plus times minus will give us minus. These are the laws that we need to consider, that we have the plus 6 here. Now, having said that, the next step that we are going to do, second step, step 2, at my wonderful student at home, this is called step 2. The step 2, since we've gotten this from the multiplication of the first and the last one, so we look at the LCM, and the word LCM, which I believe we are used to it from our year 3, year 4, year 5. Now, this is an even number. We all know that. Now, what should be the divisor? The divisor of an even number should be an even number, which is 2. In 2 times table, we can easily cite 6. So 2 in 3 in 6 is going to give us 3. 3 is not an even number, it's an odd number. So an odd number can only divide by itself at times. This is an odd number, yes, and also a prime number. So a prime number as well can also divide by itself. So 3 divided by 3 will give us 1. So we say our vectors, or use the word factors of vectors. Our vectors are 2 times 3. Now, I'm going to make a reference to the middle one. The middle one, what figure do we have here? 5. Now, as we all know that mathematics again, that is what we used to say in the class. How do we use the word gain? Simply because the only thing we need there is to get the middle figure here, which is 5. And the vectors are 2 and 3 from our LCM. How do we do that? What we have at the middle was z plus or negative plus 5. So we're going to look at the 2 factors that we have here. If you have to add them together, if you have to subtract them together, instead of that, they will give us what? Plus 5. What do we do? Plus 2 plus 3. Psychologically, plus 2 plus 3 is going to give us plus 5. Mathematically, it's going to give us 5. If the sign at the middle is minus, I will have used minus 2 plus 3. That wouldn't have given us 5. But the sign here is positive, and the 2 factors have to be judged. So I've gotten plus 5. So I haven't gotten that. The next thing I'm going to do here, is to create a space here. Yes. So in other words, to be able to cite the right up very well. Now I'm going to rearrange the question back, which is x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 0. What I'm going to do here now, by positive 5. Now this is x squared. Coefficient is 1. Remember, there is no figure. Then plus, how can I get the 2 numbers that will comprise them together, that will be able to give me 5? Psychologically, mathematically, intellectually. Now 2 plus 2 plus 3 psychologically should give me plus 5. Mathematically should give me plus 5. So plus 3x, and when you add them together, they will give you plus 5x, then plus 6. Now we have them to be 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So psychologically, mathematically, we have to pair them to 2, since we are giving 4 steps. Now I'll ask myself what is common here in the first bracket. Psychologically, mathematically, x is common. So I'm bringing it out. Then here I have x squared. Like gone are the days, board mass and the law of indices. Now this is a square that I have here. I have a square here, as you can see. So I'll write x times z because of the power x squared. Then x, I'm referring to this. This will take this, I'll have x. So here is x. Here I'm having, sorry for my solving, you can get a dot 2x, then I have x as the common one. This can go with this. You can do the same thing at home and get your dot 2. That's the best way to learn it. Then plus, I'll ask myself, x letters are not common, as you can see. What is common? A figure 3 is common. So here I write it somewhere. Then the common one as the divisor. This is now the dividend. This can go with this. I'm going to have this. Now, I can also ask myself, bringing out the inner one again, my divisor that brought out the one that is common. 6 divided by this, we all know is 2. Perfectly. The next thing I'm going to do is to comprise them together. The word comprise simply means you accumulate them together. Accumulation means bringing them together. Now, before I will accumulate, I'm going to consider a sign very, very important. I quote again. Now, plus times plus is going to give me plus. I quote again. If the sign is minus, I will have said minus times minus should give me minus. I repeat again. Here I have this. And I put it to you, of a truth I tell you. In mathematics, whenever you've gotten one of the brackets, the 2 brackets must be equal. In alphabetically they should be equal, and even in their sign must be equal. That is, if you have considered the sign here, either multiplication, either minus or plus, that I've done. So the next thing is to bring out the outside letter and the figure. The outside one is x, as you can take a look, and 3. So I will comprise them together. This, any of the two brackets that is common. So I have plus 2. And remember the instruction here says solve. Solve. So having done this, I need to check, as I've told you. A good mathematician should check. Let's check. Check or prove attract small marks. Yes. Whenever you are doing anything, common entrance, junior WAEC, Cambridge, IGCSE, it attracts marks. Prove. We can write the word proof or check. Let's use the word check. Here we have x plus 3, 2 brackets. Let's see if our solving is accurate. Now we use this. We don't touch this. This is what I mean by saying we use this. What we have here is x, expansion. It's called expansion in your year 8. Now expansion, everything here will be compared into this, then plus the next one, which is what 3. Everything here will be compared into this. You bring them together. Now here I'm going to say x times x will give me x squared plus 2x. Plus, this is plus times plus 3 times x will give me 3x. Plus times plus will give me plus. 3 times 2 will give me 6. So now there is a law, like terms and unlike terms. When the letters are equal, we call them like terms. When the alphabets are not equal, we call them unlike terms. So like terms can be added when the letters are equal. 2x plus 3x, x and x bear the same thing, and this addition will give me 5x plus 6. So I've gotten the question back. So as you can see with my proving, I'm very, very right. Now, since the question says solve, remember the question says solve. Now, my wonderful students at home, you can easily get your jotsu and put them down for now. So because I'm going to rub up maybe part of it, so in order to create more space. So you can pick your pen at home and put them down. The one I've dealt with here and the one I've dealt with here. So now I go with this. Now let me take this because the question says solve. Remember, our question still says solve. The question says solve, not factorize. We've gotten the 2 brackets. Back to this. I will take a reference back to this. We have plus 3x into bracket x plus 2. The question says solve. Solve. So I'll bring out the first one equals 0 because the question says solve. When plus is going out, it becomes minus. Or the next one plus 2x equals 0 because the question says solve. Now, when positive is going out, it becomes minus. So our answer is going to be x equal to minus 3 or x equal to minus 2. Now, that is what I have for you for today. When next class, I will surely come your way. And when next we are coming, this is what I'm going to do. If you have any question, please kindly drop it. I'm going to answer your question. If there is anyone that I need to solve or anywhere you are stuck or you need more, you want me to share more light, I'm going to do that. So my name is Taiwo, Mr. Taiwo, as I've said earlier on. So thank you. Stay home and stay safe. Bye-bye. Thank you.